The Icelandic research station stands isolated against a stark, volcanic landscape, a beacon in a desolate expanse. Dr. Alara Reynolds, a historian, arrives at the remote outpost, her expression reflecting a blend of determination and apprehension. The wind whips around the station, carrying whispers of ancient secrets across the barren plains. Ilara pauses, her silhouette stark against the horizon, as she takes in the raw, unforgiving beauty of Iceland. The research station awaits, promising answers to mysteries buried deep within the Icelandic soil. A sense of foreboding hangs heavy in the air as Alara steps forward, ready to confront the unknown. Ilara steps into the research station, a hub of glowing screens and fragmented artifacts humming with untold stories. Dr. Ben Carter, weathered hands betraying years of excavation, stands ready. Beside him, Professor Anna Singh's fingers dance across a holographic display, deciphering ancient languages. The air crackles with anticipation as Ilara breaks the silence. I'm here to discuss the fragmented evidence of the three dragon civilizations, Ilara declares, her voice echoing in the station. A shared glance passes between Dr. Carter and Professor Singh, hinting at secrets waiting to be unveiled. In the archive room, Ilara delicately touches the faded ink of ancient texts, her touch gentle. Her fingers trace cryptic symbols, seeking echoes of a forgotten past. Weathered maps hint at untold stories, secrets etched into their fragile surfaces. She searches for a whisper, a clue about Ashtara, the fire dragon civilization. Each page turned is a step deeper into legend, a quest through time. The weight of history presses down, urging her toward discovery. Smoke chokes the air above a desolate volcanic crater, sulfur stinging the nostrils as the sun bleeds through the haze. Dragon lords pierce the sky, riding magnificent fire dragons, whose roars shake the very earth. The dragons circle, their shadows dancing ominously across the barren landscape of Ashtara. A testament to power, Ashtara stands at its zenith, a monument forged in fire and dragon's breath. The dragon lords survey their domain, unchallenged rulers of a scorched world, their reign absolute. Ancient symbols cover the stone floor as Kale stands in a ritual circle, determination etched on his youthful face. Elders chant in a guttural language, their voices echoing as dragonfire casts eerie shadows. Braziers blaze, filling the chamber with heat and the scent of ancient power. Kael extends his arm, bracing himself for the blood ritual to commence the dragon binding. Inside the Ashtara forge, dragon steel is being hammered into shape. Sparks burst like miniature suns. The forge is massive, technologically advanced, the air thick with heat and the scent of molten metal. Dragon lords stand as silent observers, their faces illuminated by the fiery glow. Each strike of the hammer sends vibrations through the very ground. Molten dragon steel flows like liquid fire, destined for weapons of immense power. The dragon lords watch, their expressions unreadable in the intense heat and light. Ashtara city sprawls, a vibrant metropolis carved into the volcano's imposing slopes under a clear sky. The city pulses with life, its markets teeming with exotic goods and bustling crowds under the watchful sun. Dragon lords soar effortlessly through the sky, their majestic wings casting shadows over the city below. Their presence is a silent promise of order, a reassurance etched in the sky above Ashtara's vibrant streets. The volcano looms, a constant reminder of nature's power against the backdrop of Ashtara's daily life. Sunlight floods the Ashtara library, illuminating dust motes as Kael sits amidst towering stacks of ancient texts. At a large ornate desk, Kael pores over a brittle, leather-bound book, his brow furrowed in deep concentration. The weight of forbidden knowledge fills the air as he delves deeper into the cryptic words. Each page whispers secrets of forgotten ages, drawing Kael further into the library's embrace. He searches relentlessly, his fingers tracing the ancient script, seeking answers hidden within. The library holds its breath, awaiting the moment Kale uncovers what has long been concealed. The Ashtara laboratory is thrown into chaos by a violent eruption. Alarms screaming as scientists fight to maintain control. Fear and resolve are etched on their faces as they wield extinguishers against the spreading damage. Desperate efforts to activate containment protocols fill the air with the hiss of machinery and shouted commands. Each second is critical as they battle the escalating crisis, a race against time to secure the laboratory. The earth violently shakes as Ashtara volcano erupts, spewing lava and ash into the sky. Molten rock rains down as the sky darkens, casting an ominous shadow over the land. Panic ignites like wildfire, screams echoing as people flee in terror from the impending doom. A torrent of humanity surges through the city, desperately seeking refuge from the volcanic fury. The earth cracks as Ashtara city is consumed by a series of volcanic eruptions, the sky turning black with ash and smoke. Molten rock rains down, turning the once proud city into a blazing inferno, the epicenter of the cataclysm. The ground buckles and heaves, buildings crumble, and the very landscape contorts under the force of the eruptions. Debris fills the air, a chaotic mix of ash, rock, and shattered remnants of civilization, signaling the end. The horizon is dominated by towering plumes of smoke and fire, a testament to the Earth's raw, destructive power. Weak light illuminates the ancient chamber, dust motes swirling like lost souls. The air vibrates with impending doom. Kyle battles the collapsing chamber, his youthful face strained, sweat glistening on his brow. Time is running out. Stone groans under immense pressure, each crack a pathway for shadows to deepen. His muscles burn, determination etched onto his face as he pushes towards his destiny. A mournful roar echoes, a dragon's lament, fueling Kale's desperate struggle against the encroaching darkness. The Ashtara civilization burns, a once proud city now engulfed in flames and ash. The sky turns black, choked by thick, suffocating smoke. The sun is just a memory. Below, the ground writhes as a sea of lava consumes everything in its path. Buildings collapse into molten rock, their silhouettes stark against the fiery backdrop. Ashtara is no more, erased from the world in a cataclysm of fire and fury. In the research station, Ilara, Ben, and Anna gather around a holographic display, their faces lit by its eerie glow. They pore over ancient Ashtara texts, their fingers tracing faded symbols, each touch a whisper of forgotten knowledge. Each fragment pieced together unveils a clearer, chilling vision of the cataclysm's horrors. The flickering light dances across their focused expressions, reflecting the weight of history and the urgency of their quest. The air crackles with anticipation as they approach a breakthrough, a revelation lurking in the ancient script. A sense of foreboding fills the room as the catastrophic events of the past begin to take shape before their eyes. Across the frozen tundra, a desolate, icy landscape extends, challenging the will to survive. The wind howls, a relentless, biting force against the unforgiving expanse of white. Northern tribes face the long winter, their meager shelters dwarfed by the vast, icy wilderness. Against the odds, the tribes struggle to endure, their spirit a flickering flame in the freezing air. Across the vast, frozen tundra, colossal ice dragons dominate the horizon, their icy scales gleaming under the pale sunlight. These majestic beasts are the undisputed rulers of this glacial domain, their presence a chilling testament to nature's power. Unlike their fire-breathing kin, these dragons exhale freezing liquid, a substance that turns the air into a shimmering frost. The ground trembles as an ice dragon lands, its breath creating an instant blizzard, a display of raw, untamed force. A breathtaking yet terrifying spectacle unfolds as they patrol their nesting grounds, guardians of a frozen legacy. Inside the tribal hut, firelight flickers across weathered faces, casting long dancing shadows on the woven walls. The elders sit in a circle, their voices raspy, steeped in the lore of countless generations. The air hangs heavy with the scent of wood smoke and the weight of ancient tales. Legends speak of a time when ice dragon riders soared through the frozen skies. A voice echoes in the smoky air. The only shield against the encroaching long winter, the narration continues, a warning in its tone. The fire crackles, casting an eerie glow as the elders listen, their faces etched with concern and remembrance. A blizzard howls across the frozen battlefield, a canvas of white and ice. Ice dragon riders pierce the swirling snow, their armor gleaming faintly. Dragons roar, their icy breath momentarily clearing the storm's fury. Below, monstrous creatures clash, their forms twisted by the bitter cold. Icy claws tear at the frozen ground, a brutal dance of survival. The battle rages on, a desperate struggle against nature's wrath. Young riders, clad in furs, guide their ice dragons across the vast, snowy training grounds, a dance of frost and skill. The air shimmers with icy energy as the dragons exhale plumes of frosty breath, their power echoing through the mountains. Sunlight catches on crystalline scales, transforming the dragons into glittering beacons of ice and might. The riders' faces, framed by fur hoods, reflect determination and joy as they master the art of dragon riding. A symphony of frosty breaths and determined shouts fills the air, a testament to the bond between rider and dragon. Inside the dimly lit hut, Anya, a young rider, prepares, her breath misting in the cold air. Anticipation hangs heavy as Anya adjusts her worn leather armor, the firelight casting long shadows. Her young face, etched with resolve, hints at the trials ahead. The air is thick with the scent of wood smoke and determination, a silent promise of the journey. Anya's hands move with practiced ease, securing each strap, each buckle. Her eyes, reflecting the fire's glow, hold the strength of her ancestors. On a frozen battlefield, Anya and her ice dragon face an overwhelming horde, their defiance a dance of frost and fire. The air crackles with frost as the sheer number of enemies threatens to engulf them, each clash a desperate struggle. Anya's breath mists in the frigid air, her face a mask of grim determination amidst the chaos. Each strike of the dragon's icy breath pushes back the horde, yet their numbers seem endless against the frozen ground. The battle rages on, a desperate stand against impossible odds under the pale, cold sky. The ice dragon nesting grounds, once vibrant, now stand eerily silent, the air heavy with an unnatural thaw. Cracks spread like spiderwebs across the glacial ice, a chilling testament to a world in decline. The majestic ice dragons, rulers of this frozen domain, dwindle in number, unable to withstand the changing climate. Their icy scales, once shimmering like 1,000 frozen stars, now appear dull and brittle under the weak sun. An unsettling silence hangs in the air, broken only by the cracking of ice, a requiem for a dying kingdom. A howling wind sweeps across the frozen tundra, a desolate expanse of snow and ice under a pale sky. Remnants of a northern tribe settlement lie buried, silent witnesses to the long winter's cruel embrace. In the distance, skeletal remains of ice dragons mark the end of an era, frozen in eternal slumber. Magnificent in death, the ancient beasts lie as monuments to a forgotten age, guarding the frozen north. Inside the cold research station, Ben circles the skeletal remains of ice dragons and their fallen riders. His brow is furrowed in concentration, a quest for truth etched on his face. He runs a gloved hand along a jagged bone, the ancient chill seeping through. The weight of history and myth settles heavily on his shoulders. Each bone whispers secrets of a frozen past, waiting to be pieced together. He seeks to unveil the truth hidden within the ancient legends. Under the blazing sun of the Egyptian desert, an ancient civilization flourishes, a testament to human ambition and resilience. The Khisar Empire rises, its power etched against the horizon, an oasis of order in a sea of sand. Dragons soar through the sky, majestic yet tamed, symbols of the empire's might and mastery over nature. A carefully structured handler system ensures control, a delicate balance between beast and master. Each handler rotates, their fate intertwined with the dragons, their lives dedicated to maintaining the empire's dominion. Deep within the Khisar complex, dragons of every scale and hue slumber in sealed chambers. The air hums with the contained power of the beasts. Handlers, clad in protective gear, navigate the labyrinthine corridors, their movements precise, attending to the dragon's primeval needs. A silent ballet of control and caution unfolds, each breath a reminder of the volatile force they contain. In the Khisar control room, handlers in sterile suits watch over giant screens. Each screen displays dragons in their enclosures, vital signs flashing urgently. Data streams across monitors as handlers monitor each dragon. The atmosphere is charged with tension, every blink and flash a potential crisis. All are focused, ensuring the dragon's stability. The sun blazes over Khisar City, a jewel of civilization amidst endless sands. Dust devils dance between towering minarets, symbols of the Khisar Empire's might. Merchants hawk exotic wares, their voices rising above the city's vibrant hum. Armored guards patrol the bustling avenues, a testament to the Empire's power. Khisar thrives, a beacon of prosperity, at the zenith of its imperial reign. Inside Khisar Library, scholars are enveloped by the scent of parchment and beeswax, their heads bent low in solemn study. Fingers trace faded inscriptions on ancient texts, seeking forgotten knowledge. Each scholar delves deeper into the brittle pages, driven by a shared purpose. The library hums with quiet intensity. They are searching for ways to improve dragon control. The fate of dragons, and perhaps the world, rests on their findings. Deep within the Khisar complex, a handler in protective gear watches a dragon, its enclosure humming with unseen energy. The dragon's scales shimmer unnaturally, catching the light in a disturbing display. Erratic movements betray the dragon's inner turmoil, a stark contrast to its powerful build. A frown deepens on the handler's face, the scent of ozone and musk heavy in the air. A silent warning. Unease settles, a palpable sense that something is terribly wrong within the confines of the complex. The Khisar control room pulses with a frantic red alert, alarms screaming as technicians scramble. Flickering monitors cast eerie light on their faces, reflecting rising panic amid the chaos. Energy readings surge wildly, mirroring the escalating unrest of the dragons. Each blaring siren amplifies the sense of impending crisis, a countdown to disaster. Sweat glistens on brows as desperate attempts are made to regain control. The room vibrates with raw energy, a symphony of technological terror and draconic fury. Khisar City, once a beacon of order, now faces its doom. Panic erupts as civilians flee, their screams swallowed by the dragon's roars. Giant wings blot out the sun, casting long, ominous shadows over the fleeing crowds. Buildings crumble under the force of the dragons, their ancient stone no match for primal fury. The city descends into chaos as the dragons break free, their reign of fire beginning. Deep within the Khisar complex, handlers scramble, their faces mirroring the chaos erupting around them. Panic spreads like wildfire as control slips through their fingers, the situation spiraling rapidly. The weight of irreversible loss bears down on them, crushing any hope of regaining command. Disorder reigns supreme, the underground complex descending into a vortex of pandemonium. Under the scorching sun, Linen-clad workers toil, their movements deliberate, sealing the dragon tomb's entrances. The Khisar Empire stands tall, its power soon to wane, as the last stones are meticulously set in place. Swirls of sand obscure the monumental stone structures, a visual testament to time and impending doom. Each stone echoes with the weight of secrets, guarding the slumbering dragons within. The desert wind whispers through the cracks, carrying tales of forgotten empires and mythical beasts. The tombs stand as silent sentinels, awaiting a future where their secrets will once again be unearthed. Anna, brow furrowed, pores over the ancient Khisar texts, each symbol a challenge, driven by a burning desire. She meticulously deciphers the cryptic language. The weight of her mission presses down as she navigates the ancient words. Each decoded phrase brings her closer to the truth behind the tombs. Answers lie hidden within the text, waiting to rewrite history. The station is silent, save for the rustling of pages and Anna's intense focus. Under the relentless sun, Ilara, Ben, and Anna venture into the vast Egyptian desert, their figures small against the landscape. Driven by determination, they advance towards the forgotten Khisar dragon tombs, their faces set against the harsh elements. Wind whips around them, the sting of sand, a constant reminder of the desert's unforgiving nature. Yet they press on. Each step is a testament to their resolve, as the distant promise of the tombs fuels their unwavering journey. Shafts of light cut through the gloom of the Khisar dragon tomb, as dust motes dance in the air. The team steps into the tomb, their footsteps echoing off the cold, ancient stone walls. Scattered ancient artifacts glint faintly in the dim light, hinting at forgotten stories. Colossal dragon skeletons loom above, half buried in the sand, their bony ribs reaching skyward. The air hangs heavy with the weight of ages, secrets buried deep within the tomb's embrace. A sense of awe and trepidation washes over the team as they gaze upon the skeletal remains. A single ray of light pierces the gloom of the Khisar dragon tomb, illuminating dancing dust motes. Behind a crumbling mural, they uncover a hidden chamber, untouched by time. The air hangs thick and heavy, a palpable sense of dread filling the chamber. An unseen danger lurks, hinting at the true reason the tombs were sealed. The chamber whispers secrets of a deadly plague, long forgotten, but still potent. Sunlight floods the research station, revealing dust motes dancing in the bright air. Ilara, a historian with weary eyes, gestures towards a holographic projection. Ancient ruins shimmer in the air, a ghostly echo of a forgotten past. Ben, the pragmatic scientist, adjusts his glasses, skepticism clouding his gaze. Anna, a young archaeologist, leans forward, her face etched with sorrow. Her expression blends fascination and deep sorrow as she stares at the ruins. Ilara stands silhouetted against the Icelandic research station, her breath misting in the biting wind. The stark white landscape mirrors the blank canvas of her thoughts, a profound sense of understanding washing over her. Echoes of 3 lost dragon civilizations resonate within her, silent teachers in the harsh school of history. She feels the weight of their wisdom, the burden of their mistakes, heavy in the frigid air. Snow crunches softly under her boots as she reflects on the lessons learned from the dragon civilizations. Under a harsh sun, volcanic ruins stretch endlessly, a testament to time and destruction. Amidst the desolation, a solitary fire dragon statue stands defiant, a relic of forgotten power. The statue's weathered stone bears witness to ages of fire and ash. Its silent gaze sweeps over the barren landscape, a haunting reminder of lost glory. Whispers of wind carry tales of dragons and fire through the desolate ruins. Across the frozen tundra, the wind screams a lonely dirge. Vast Desolate plains stretch to the horizon, a canvas of ice and despair. The silence is deafening, broken only by the wind's mournful cry. A chilling reminder of the ice dragon's disappearance hangs heavy in the air. Under the relentless sun, the Egyptian desert stretches endlessly, its sands whispering ancient secrets. The wind howls, sculpting the dunes into ever-shifting waves, concealing what lies beneath. Golden sands conceal the Khisar dragon tombs, a relic of forgotten times, lost to the ages. Beneath the shifting surface, a secret sleeps, heavy with the weight of millennia. The desert's silent expanse guards the entrance to the tombs, where dragons once breathed fire. Time and sand have conspired to bury the truth, leaving only whispers of what once was. In the archive room, Elara hunches over a dusty terminal, the screen's glow casting shadows on her weary face. Her fingers dance across the keyboard, meticulously cataloging the latest research findings with unwavering focus. Stacks of ancient datapads surround her, a silent testament to her dedication to preserving knowledge. The weight of countless hours spent in the archive room is etched on her face, a blend of exhaustion and resolve. The soft hum of the terminal and the rustling of datapads fill the room, a symphony of forgotten knowledge. Dragon lords cut through the smoky sky, their silhouettes stark against the fiery horizon. Young dragons follow, their movements clumsy, yet full of raw, untamed power. The air crackles with the unleashed energy of dragon fire, a symphony of destruction. Plumes of smoke rise from the volcanic crater, painting the sky in shades of gray and ash. A complex dance of aerial combat unfolds, a deadly ballet in the heart of chaos. The ground trembles under the weight of their power, a landscape forever scarred. Flickering torches cast long shadows across the ancient stone walls of the Ashtara temple. Priests in ceremonial robes chant in unison, their voices echoing in the cavernous space. Incense smoke swirls around the altar, carrying the scent of ancient rituals. Offerings of fruit and grain lie untouched, symbols of a doomed devotion. Unseen, a mounting rumble vibrates through the temple floor, an ominous warning. The priests remain unaware of the impending volcanic eruption, their chanting growing more fervent. Under the blazing sun, dragon steel weapons shimmer, a dazzling display of Ashtara's wealth. The marketplace teems with life, a vibrant tapestry of merchants and customers weaving through the stalls. Armor reflects the light, promising invincibility to those who dare to wear it into battle. A symphony of bartering voices fills the air, each transaction a testament to Ashtara's prosperity. The energy of the marketplace pulses like a heartbeat, driving the city's commerce and spirit. Inside the Ashtara observatory, astronomers focus intently, their faces bathed in the ethereal glow of monitors. Massive telescopes stand as silent sentinels, piercing the night sky in search of cosmic secrets. Celestial charts are meticulously examined, each marking a potential harbinger of impending disaster. A palpable sense of anticipation fills the air, mingling with the quiet hum of advanced technology. Every calculation, every observation, a desperate race against an unknown cosmic threat. Under the vast sky, a caravan snakes through the Ashtara mountain pass, wagons heavy with dragon steel. Wheels groan, a symphony of burden, as the wagons carry their precious cargo towards Alliance. Gods stand vigilant, faces weathered by wind and sun, their eyes scanning the horizon. Each step is a testament to a vital mission, forging bonds with a neighboring kingdom. The air is thin, the path treacherous, but the promise of alliance fuels their arduous journey. The grand hall of Ashtara Royal Palace buzzes with activity under the watchful gaze of the Dragon Emperor. Upon the jade throne, the Dragon Emperor exudes regal power, his presence commanding the vast hall. Advisors whisper, their voices a low hum against the backdrop of strategic decisions. Sunlight paints the hall in vibrant hues, illuminating dust motes dancing like tiny stars. The Dragon Emperor gestures, his every move shaping the destiny of the empire. A frozen ocean stretches endlessly under a pale sun, its desolate beauty hiding untold dangers. Ice dragon riders pierce the frigid sky, silhouettes against the vast icy horizon, soaring on magnificent beasts. Hunters seek massive sea creatures, breaking the frozen surface. Harpoons glint with deadly purpose, reflecting the harsh sunlight as they descend towards their prey. Inside the council, firelight dances on fur-clad figures, their faces etched with worry as they gather to face the long winter. The air hangs heavy with the scent of wood smoke, each crackle and pop of the fire punctuating the unspoken fears of the tribe. Shadows stretch and sway, mirroring the uncertainty that grips the hearts of the assembled leaders. Grim expressions are illuminated by the flickering flames, reflecting the weight of responsibility for their people's survival. A collective breath is held as they brace themselves against the impending cold, both outside and within. Majestic ice dragons fill the sky, ancient migration routes guiding their colossal forms across the frozen expanse. Driven by primal instinct, they seek sustenance, their shadows fleeting across the frosted landscape. The dragons carve paths through the sky, following trails etched in time. Their wings beat in unison, a symphony of survival echoing through the glacial valleys. Refuge awaits. They surge forward, their journey a testament to resilience against the harsh elements. Inside the shaman's tent, candlelight flickers, painting the carved walls with eerie, dancing shadows. Adorned with feathers and bone, the shaman stands amidst swirling smoke, a silhouette against the dim light. His guttural chant fills the confined space, resonating with ancient power and otherworldly intent. Smoke rises from a brazier, its tendrils wrapping around him as he gestures wildly. He seeks to commune with the ice dragon's spirits, his voice, a desperate plea, carried on the wind. Across the frozen forest, ice dragon riders emerge, their breath pluming in the glacial air. Silent sentinels, against the frosted trees, they patrol the icy expanse. Their mission, to shield their tribes from the unseen dangers lurking in the frozen wilderness. The dragon's frosted scales glimmer in the dim light, their eyes ever watchful. The riders, cloaked in fur, are stoic, their faces hardened by the biting wind. Each shadow and gust of wind is met with vigilance, ensuring the safety of their people. Flickering firelight illuminates the weathered faces of tribal elders, their voices resonating with ancient tales. They recount the heroic feats of ice dragon riders, their words painting vivid images of bravery and skill. Young faces, wide with wonder, absorb every detail of the legends. Dreams of soaring through icy skies begin to ignite within them, fueled by the epic narratives. Heat shimmers above the Khisar Desert, an endless expanse of sand defining the horizon. An oasis emerges, a vibrant contrast to the arid landscape, its waters a lifeline. The Khisar Empire asserts its dominance, its control absolute over this precious resource. Water glistens, reflecting the sun, a symbol of power in the empire's grasp. The desert stretches, a silent testament to the empire's reign and the value of water. Inside the Khisar dragon breeding facility, scientists in sterile lab coats work amidst advanced humming equipment. Dragon eggs rest under the watchful eyes of the scientists, each hoping to unlock the secrets within. Complex genetic structures dance on holographic displays, promising stronger, more resilient breeds. The air crackles with anticipation as they manipulate genetic samples, pushing the boundaries of dragon breeding. A silent race against time, each experiment a step closer to perfecting the ultimate dragon. Across the Khisar trade route, caravans laden with goods traverse the endless desert. The sun beats down relentlessly, casting long shadows from the heavily laden camels. Glittering silks and precious spices hint at the treasures within the caravans. High above, dragon patrols circle, their leathery wings casting fleeting shadows. The dragon's presence offers a sense of security against the harsh desert. Their watchful eyes scan the horizon, ensuring safe passage through the sands. Sunlight floods the Khisar map-making room, illuminating busy cartographers meticulously charting the desert. Brows furrowed, they hunch over large tables, quills scratching across parchment, marking hidden oases. Dust motes dance in the sunbeams, reflecting off the polished brass instruments scattered around the room. Ancient ruins are carefully noted, whispers of forgotten civilizations echoing in the air. Rumored veins of valuable minerals are marked with precision, hinting at fortunes yet to be made. The scent of ink and parchment fills the air, a testament to their dedication to mapping the unknown. Under the relentless desert sun, the Khisar temple bakes in divine reverence. Priests kneel before the dragon gods, their ancient hymns echoing across the endless sand. Incense smoke spirals, a fragrant offering carried on the wind, seeking favor. The towering statue looms, an ageless guardian watching over the faithful. Devotion hangs heavy in the air, a palpable plea for protection against the harsh desert. Inside the cavernous academy, young handlers stand in formation, clad in leather, their expressions a blend of resolve and fear. Before them, adolescent dragons, the size of large dogs, fill the air with plumes of smoke and primal energy. An older handler, etched with scars, barks orders, his voice echoing through the ancient hall. The dragons respond, some with obedience, others with fiery snarls of rebellion. Smoke and tension fill the air as the handlers struggle to control their restless dragons. The fate of Khisar rests on the bond between these young handlers and their formidable dragons. Dragon lords luxuriate in the Ashtara volcanic hot springs, their scales glistening under the sun's warm embrace. Steam rises around them, carrying the scent of minerals and geothermal heat, creating a therapeutic haven. Ripples of heat distort the air above the springs, a dance of light and shadow on the ancient rocks. The dragon lords bask in the soothing waters, finding solace and strength in the heart of the volcano. The war room pulses with urgent activity, a symphony of strategic planning under the glow of holographic projections. Grim-faced military leaders converge around a massive table, their determination etched against the flickering light. Holographic maps display troop movements, each symbol a silent testament to the impending conflict. The air crackles with tension, thick with unspoken fears and resolute battle plans. Distant roars of dragons echo, a constant reminder of Ashtara's aerial dominance and looming threat. The fate of Ashtara hangs heavy in the air, a silent promise of war echoing in the tense silence. The Ashtara dragon racing arena explodes with the deafening roar of 1,000 voices, a symphony of anticipation and excitement. Sunlight dances on iridescent scales as dragon lords and their majestic dragons prepare for the aerial ballet, a dance of skill and courage. Dragons soar into the sky, their wings beating in perfect rhythm, a mesmerizing display of power and grace against the azure canvas. The air crackles with energy as the race begins, a whirlwind of fire and fury as dragons vie for dominance in the thrilling spectacle. Armor glints, scales shimmer, and the crowd erupts as dragons weave through the sky, a breathtaking spectacle of speed and daring. Inside the Ashtara Museum, scholars gather around ancient artifacts, their expressions serious. Soft light caresses each display case, revealing relics of the fire dragon civilization. Each object seems to whisper forgotten tales, preserved meticulously for future generations. A hushed reverence fills the air as the scholars contemplate the mysteries of the past. High atop Ashtara mountain, Kyle sits motionless, eyes closed, the wind a relentless force against his still form. He seeks a profound link, a silent dialogue between dragon and rider amidst the mountain's raw, untamed power. The air crackles with energy, a palpable sense of anticipation as Kale delves deeper into his meditative trance. Nature holds its breath, waiting for the moment when the bond between man and dragon transcends the physical realm. Sunlight floods the Ashtara botanical garden, each beam highlighting the lush greenery and intricate glass architecture. Scientists, dwarfed by the exotic plants, move with purpose, their lab coats stark against the verdant backdrop. Specialized grow lamps cast an ethereal glow, nurturing the rare flora in their meticulously arranged rows. Close up on hands, gently tending to delicate leaves, a testament to the care invested in each plant. The rich, dark volcanic soil provides a fertile foundation, its unique composition hinting at the garden's secrets. A panoramic view of the garden, an oasis of scientific dedication and botanical wonder under glass. The wind howls across the frozen river, a biting cold that stings the skin and chills the bone. Ice dragon riders, armored in furs and bone, expertly guide their majestic beasts across the treacherous ice. Below, the dark waters churn, a hidden danger beneath the frozen surface. Lines are cast, seeking the salmon that swim beneath the ice, sustenance for the tribes. Frosty breaths of the dragons hang in the air, a testament to their icy nature and the frigid landscape. Candlelight flickers in the healing hut, illuminating rough walls and filling the air with the scents of herbs and wood smoke. A weathered healer tends to injured riders, her movements careful and practiced in the dim light. She applies a poultice to a gashed arm, her touch gentle despite the grim surroundings. A fragment of ice dragon scale is pressed against the wound, a low moan escaping the rider's lips. Under a vast, clear sky, a snow-covered plain stretches endlessly as riders bundled in furs charge across the frozen expanse. They follow the deep, clawed tracks of a rogue ice dragon, their breath misting in the frigid air. The wind howls, carrying the faint, chilling roar of the distant beast, a sound that sharpens their resolve. Lances and nets at the ready, the riders press on, determined to guide the dragon back to the safety of its nesting grounds. Inside the studio, bundled artists breathe life into ice, carving dragons with focused energy. Sunlight streams through ice-glazed windows, casting a glow on delicate, frozen forms. Tools scrape and chip, each precise movement, revealing the power of ice dragons. Sculptures gleam, reflecting light, each detail a testament to northern artistry. The air is frigid, but the studio is warm, with the energy of creation. Against the backdrop of a frozen cliff, Anya's gaze is captured by the swirling northern lights. Anya feels a profound connection to the mythical ice dragons, her heart echoing with ancient memories. Colors dance across the sky, and a deep sense of belonging washes over Anya, grounding her spirit. Lost in the aurora's embrace, she senses the presence of her ancestors, their wisdom carried on the wind. Inside the tribal armory, the air vibrates with the clang of hammers and hissing steam, a symphony of creation and raw power. Blacksmiths, faces masked in soot, wrestle with glowing forges, their every strike shaping bone and scale into weapons of legend. Massive bones and iridescent scales of ice dragons are forged into formidable armor. The armory air is thick with burnt ice and fresh metal. Dust devils swirl across the ochre desert, a fortress rising against the horizon, its walls manned by vigilant soldiers. Armor gleams under the unforgiving sun, a stark reflection of the desert's harsh beauty and the soldiers' readiness. The first line of defense. Dragon patrols circle above, their shadows, a fleeting promise of protection. Keen eyes scan the endless horizon, ever watchful for approaching invaders. the sands whispering secrets of war. The fortress stands defiant, a beacon of resilience in the face of the vast, unforgiving desert landscape. Inside the Khisar Dragon Communication Center, handlers focus intently at their consoles. Wires connect handlers' temples to intricate devices, a network of psionic energy. Each handler's brow is furrowed in concentration, channeling powerful mental energy. The air vibrates with a palpable psionic hum, a symphony of focused thought. A close-up reveals the complex interface, a nexus of technology and psychic power. The center pulses with silent communication, a hive of dragon-linked minds. Under the relentless sun, the Khisar Desert unfolds, a tapestry of sand and sky stretching to the horizon. A network of canals cuts through the arid land, an emerald lifeline in the heart of desolation. Engineers in sun-faded uniforms stand watch, guardians of this vital artery, their faces etched with determination. They adjust sluice gates with practiced hands, controlling the precious flow, balancing the desert's thirst. Water gushes forth, a testament to human ingenuity, transforming barren earth into a promise of life. The irrigation system stands defiant, a beacon of hope against the harsh, unforgiving landscape. In the Khisar Dragon Egg Hatchery, scientists in sterile suits navigate rows of softly glowing incubator chambers. Each chamber houses a massive dragon egg, softly illuminated by an internal light. Monitors flicker with vital signs, tracking temperature and humidity within each egg. Faint heartbeats pulse from within the shells, a sign of the dragons growing inside. The air hums with the quiet efficiency of life support systems, maintaining a delicate balance. Their work ensures the survival of the species, a beacon of hope for the future. Beneath an endless, starlit expanse, the Khisar Desert Observatory stands as a beacon of human curiosity. Astronomers, silhouetted against the night sky, peer intently through massive telescopes, their gazes fixed on distant worlds. They meticulously track the celestial dance, seeking cosmic patterns that might reveal the future. A hushed reverence fills the air as they search for signs of hope and prosperity among the stars. Inside the simulator, handlers are sealed in glowing pods, their minds lost in a virtual reality. Digital dragons await. Hands move with purpose. The handlers control dragons across impossible skies, sweat gleaming on focused brows. They navigate treacherous digital landscapes, a trial by fire in a world only they can see. Simulated combat erupts, testing the limits of their skill and courage in the dragon training pods. The pods glow with an internal light, casting eerie shadows on the faces of the immersed trainees. Each gesture, each breath, is a command in this world where dragons obey and the sky's the limit. At Ashtara, heat-suited scientists gather, their faces grim as they monitor the volatile volcanic activity. The ground trembles. A palpable sense of impending doom hangs heavy in the smoke-filled air. Monitors flicker with chaotic data, reflecting the scientists' desperate race against the inevitable. Instruments beep frantically, each sound a stark reminder of the volcano's unpredictable nature. Sweat beads on their brows, mirroring the bubbling magma beneath their feet. A collective breath is held, anticipation tightening every nerve as they await the next cataclysmic eruption. Coughs and sobs echo through the packed bunker, a symphony of despair under the dim emergency lights. Weary faces seek comfort, the air heavy with dust and the scent of rising fear. Families huddle, their eyes reflecting the flickering light, their hearts heavy with unspoken dread. All eyes are drawn to the steel door, a cold barrier against the fiery hell above. A silent prayer hangs in the air, a desperate plea for salvation from the apocalypse. On the Ashtara escape route, dragon lords fight to control fleeing crowds. A chaotic scene unfolds under the harsh daylight. Panicked citizens clutch meager possessions, their faces etched with fear as they struggle to escape the impending doom. The Dragon Lord's voices, hoarse with desperation, are barely audible above the din of the frantic exodus. Overturned carts and scattered belongings form obstacles, testaments to the desperation fueling the chaotic flight. The air crackles with tension as the path becomes a maelstrom, each step a desperate plea for survival. In the echoing Ashtara royal vault, the Dragon Emperor frantically salvages priceless artifacts as dust motes dance in sunbeams. A low rumble vibrates through the vault, growing into a deafening roar that spells imminent doom. The ancient stone groans under unbearable pressure, the air thick with impending destruction. Cracks spiderweb across the ceiling, a prelude to the inevitable collapse. Debris rains down as the ceiling caves in, a cataclysmic end to the vault's grandeur around the Dragon Emperor. Ashtara's streets melt under a sky choked with smoke, buildings reduced to crumbling husks. Molten lava carves fiery paths, consuming everything in its wake. The city burns, an inferno painting the sky with hues of orange and black. Long, dancing shadows stretch and writhe across the devastated landscape. A symphony of destruction echoes through the once proud streets of Ashtara. Ashtara falls, consumed by an unstoppable tide of fire and ruin. Amidst the sanctuary's ruins, Kale's face is a mask of grim resolve. He desperately tries to shield the remaining dragons. Dust and debris fill the air. The ancient sanctuary crumbles around them. Stone and scales scatter amidst the chaos. A final stand against overwhelming destruction. A biting wind screams across the frozen wasteland, the desolate landscape stretching into an icy eternity. Survivors, cloaked in tattered furs, battle through knee-deep snow, their gaunt faces etched with desperation. Weak coughs echo in the frigid air, each breath a misty reminder of their dwindling strength. Starvation and frostbite haunt their every step as they desperately seek food and shelter. Each weary step is a testament to their will to survive against the unyielding frozen north. Flickering firelight paints the refugee camp with shadows, each tent a canvas of untold stories and shared sorrow. The air hangs heavy with wood smoke, a scent mingling with the unspoken grief etched on every face. Hushed voices weave tales of lost loved ones, resilience flickering in their eyes amidst the despair. Eerie shapes dance in the firelight, mirroring the long shadows of loss and the enduring spirit of the tribe. Under a vast, cold sky, the Ice Dragon graveyard stretches a desolate expanse where legends lie frozen. Skeletal remains of colossal ice dragons are strewn across the icy terrain, silent monuments to a vanished era. Wind whispers through the bone-white ribs, echoing tales of ancient battles and frozen skies. Each skeleton tells a story of power, now surrendered to the relentless embrace of ice and time. The graveyard stands as a stark testament, a frozen tableau of extinction under the pale sun, a chilling reminder of nature's power and the fragility of even the most formidable creatures. A towering pyre blazes against the night, flames reaching skyward, a beacon in the darkness. Shadows flicker wildly across the faces of the northern tribe, etched with grief and reverence. The fallen riders are offered to the flames, their earthly forms returning to ash. Spirals of smoke ascend, carrying the essence of warriors towards the starlit heavens. The air crackles with heat and the scent of burning wood, a somber symphony of loss. Each spark is a soul released, soaring into the vast expanse of the cosmos. Anya leads weary survivors through the frozen mountain pass, their faces reflecting exhaustion and a flicker of hope. The group trudges onward, their heavy footsteps breaking the crisp silence of the snow-laden landscape. Each breath hangs in the frigid air, a visible testament to their arduous journey. The vast, white expanse of the mountains looms ahead, promising both peril and the potential for a new beginning. Their eyes scan the horizon, desperately seeking a sign of respite, a beacon in the frozen wilderness. Flickering torchlight casts long shadows on damp cave walls, revealing the northern tribe's refuge. The air hangs heavy with smoke and the scent of damp earth, a primal aroma filling the cavern. Families huddle together, seeking warmth against the encroaching cold, their faces lined with worry. Empty bowls and scattered bones litter the cave floor, grim testament to dwindling supplies. Weariness settles upon the tribe, a silent acknowledgement of hardship and uncertain future. A monstrous sandstorm devours the Khisar desert, an apocalyptic swirl of orange and brown. Visibility plummets to near zero as the relentless sand whips and bites at everything in its path. Scattered and lost, trade caravans are swallowed by the storm's furious embrace. Communication lines fall silent, severed by the desert's raging tantrum. The empire, once mighty, now lies crippled beneath the storm's overwhelming force. In the quarantine zone, scientists navigate rows of dragons, the air heavy with antiseptic and wild musk. Some dragons lie listless, scales dull, a stark contrast to those thrashing weakly against restraints. White coats blur as scientists inject serums, their faces etched with grim determination. A desperate race against the plague unfolds, sample by sample, in the heart of the dragon quarantine. A river of desperate civilians pours from Khisar City, their faces marked by fear as they flee unknown horrors. Under the relentless desert sun, they trudge onward, silhouettes against the endless sand. Each step is a testament to their will to survive, carrying their few possessions into the harsh unknown. Exhaustion etches deep lines on their faces, a silent story of loss and desperate hope. Inside the Khisar dragon crypt, handlers move with grim determination, securing the ancient dragons. Their movements are swift, driven by a desperate hope to contain the terrifying plague. Each chain clanks, echoing in the vast crypt as the handlers work tirelessly. Ancient dragons roar, a symphony of desperation and fear filling the crypt. Crimson-armored soldiers seal Khisar City's colossal gates, the echoes marking a brutal decision. The uninfected watch, with grim resolve as the city is divided, a line drawn in metal and blood. Infected claw and pound, desperate moans echoing against the unyielding metal. Their cries fade, swallowed by the city's silence, a haunting symphony of despair. The gates stand as a stark barrier, hope dwindling for those left outside Khisar's walls. Dust motes swirl in the tomb's oppressive darkness, illuminated by a single shaft of sunlight. Emperor Khisar, regal despite defeat, stands resolute amidst his family. Flickering torchlight reveals faces etched with resolve and despair. A silent, shared understanding passes between them, heavy with unspoken words. Khisar raises a jeweled dagger, its glint a stark promise in the dim light. The air is thick with the weight of their grim acceptance, a final, tragic tableau. Ilara traverses the stark Icelandic plains, wind biting at her face, a solitary figure against a volcanic canvas. The air is thick with the scent of sulfur and ice, a raw, elemental perfume carried on the relentless wind. Her thoughts drift to Ashtara, her mentor, the echoes of past lessons resonating in the desolate expanse. The landscape mirrors her inner quest, vast, unforgiving, and pregnant with a silent, powerful beauty. Each step is deliberate, a testament to resilience amidst the overwhelming forces of nature and self. The horizon stretches endlessly, a daunting yet inspiring call to the depths of her own potential. Inside the research station, Ben's intense focus is palpable as he stands over the ancient dragon bones. The stark laboratory lights illuminate the intricate details of the ancient skeleton before him. His brow furrows in concentration. each line etched deeper as he meticulously examines the bones. He searches for subtle clues, hoping to unlock the secrets hidden within the ancient remains. The weight of history and the thrill of discovery blend in his determined gaze. Under the moon's ethereal glow, Anna sits in the vast Egyptian desert, an oasis of focus amidst the whispering sands. Ancient texts spread before her, each symbol a piece of Khisar's forgotten lore, her brow furrowed in fierce concentration. The desert wind swirls around her, carrying secrets of time and sand, as she deciphers the age-old riddles. Anna's silhouette is stark against the dunes, a lone figure battling to unveil the mysteries buried beneath. Sunlight bathes the research library, highlighting towering bookshelves filled with ancient knowledge and modern discovery. Team members are scattered among laden tables, lost in study. Some pore over fragile ancient scrolls, seeking wisdom from forgotten ages. Others tap at holographic displays, their faces glowing with digital light. The library buzzes with quiet intensity, a hive of intellectual pursuit, a blend of old and new. The team races to unlock history's secrets. The sun beats down on the desolate landscape of the volcanic crater, stark and unforgiving. Jagged rocks and scorched earth stretch as far as the eye can see, a testament to nature's raw power. A lone bird appears in the vast sky, its silhouette a symbol of life against the barren backdrop. Soaring effortlessly, it circles above the crater's edge, a beacon of resilience and hope. The wind whispers through the desolate expanse, carrying with it the echoes of past eruptions. The bird continues its flight, a solitary dance against the backdrop of geological might. Sunlight floods the conference room as Ilara addresses the scholars, dust motes swirling in golden light. A holographic projection shimmers, displaying ancient symbols that hint at forgotten power. Ilara's voice rings with conviction, shattering old beliefs. The dragon empires were not just myth, they were real, she declares. The weight of history hanging in the air, scholars lean in, captivated. The tundra awakens under a sky ablaze with the first light of dawn. Golden sunlight kisses the icy plains, casting long, ethereal shadows across the frozen expanse. The survivors stir, their silhouettes stark against the brightening horizon. Hope flickers in their eyes, a fragile flame against the backdrop of endless ice. A new day promises both challenge and the enduring will to live on. The air is crisp, carrying the scent of snow and the quiet promise of survival. In her office, Anna pores over ancient text amidst modern tech, a beacon of focus in the quiet research station. The desk is a chaotic landscape of knowledge, where the past and present converge under the dim light. Her eyes race across the final lines of the Khisar text, seeking a breakthrough in its cryptic script. A slow, triumphant gleam sparks in her eyes, hinting at a discovery that could alter everything. The weight of history and the thrill of revelation merge on her face. The answer lies within her grasp, ready to be unlocked. The sun beats down on the vast Egyptian desert. A hidden dragon tomb looms. Emerging from the shadows, Ilara, Ben, and Anna are silhouetted against the horizon. Dust devils dance around them as they step out. They carry the weight of ancient knowledge. The desert stretches endlessly. Their faces are etched with determination. A journey lies ahead. The past and future converge in their weary eyes. In the archive room, the team works with focused precision, securing their discoveries for posterity. Each document is handled with care, a tangible link to knowledge gained at great cost. Shelves stretch into the distance, filled with the promise of insights yet to be uncovered. The air is still, heavy with the weight of history and the potential of the future. Every action is deliberate, ensuring the legacy of their work endures through time. A quiet hum fills the room, a testament to the dedication driving their archival efforts. Ilara, Ben, and Anna face the biting Icelandic wind outside the research station, a stark contrast to the endless white. The air crackles with unspoken words as they share a final moment, the vast expanse mirroring their isolation. Professional respect intertwines with genuine camaraderie in their farewells, emotions etched against the icy backdrop. The scent of snow and ice fills the air, a poignant reminder of the journey they've shared in this desolate landscape. Sunlight floods Ilara's office, illuminating dancing dust and towering bookshelves filled with ancient knowledge. At her oak desk, Ilara's fingers dance across the keyboard, lost in the world of dragons. Her face is lit by the glow of the screen, reflecting her passion for the lost dragon empires. Ancient tomes and scrolls surround her, whispering tales of forgotten magic and power. She weaves their stories, bringing the echoes of dragons to a world that has long forgotten them. The frozen tundra stretches endlessly, a canvas of white under a pale sky. Figures emerge from the snow, the northern tribes, their breath clouding in the frigid air. They rebuild with grim determination, their movements precise and purposeful. Each swing of the hammer, each placement of stone, a testament to resilience. Whispers of ice dragons echo in the wind, legends of power and ancient wisdom. They honor the fallen beasts, their civilization rising from the frozen ashes. Sunlight floods Anna's classroom, illuminating the eager faces of her students and the dust motes dancing in the air. Anna, her eyes sparkling with warmth, gestures passionately, her love for ancient languages and cultures radiating throughout the room. Towering bookshelves overflow with volumes, hinting at the wealth of knowledge contained within the classroom's walls. Imagine a world where the stories of our ancestors are lost, Anna says, her voice filled with urgency. Preserving ancient languages is about safeguarding our future, she says, her words echoing in the sunlit classroom. Under the scorching Egyptian sun, young archaeologists trek across endless dunes, their silhouettes stark against the golden sand. Heat shimmers above, blurring the horizon as they press on, driven by the allure of the ancient Khisar dragon tombs. Anticipation etches across their faces, a mix of excitement and trepidation as they approach their destination. Hoping to unearth long-lost secrets, they venture deeper into the heart of the desert, where mystery and history intertwine. The research station hums, a symphony of soft light and focused energy as scientists navigate the maze of monitors. Faces glow with the reflected light of screens, each a portal to the past, illuminating intense concentration. A palpable anticipation fills the air, mingling with the sterile scent of ozone, promising discovery. Each scientist, a solitary figure amidst the machinery, delves deeper into history's enigmatic embrace. The station pulses with secrets waiting to be unearthed, a beacon of knowledge against the unknown. The volcanic landscape awakens, a symphony of life reclaiming barren lands. New life sprouts amidst the cooled lava, nature's gentle defiance. Green shoots emerge, painting the dark earth with vibrant hues of resilience. The sun bathes the revived terrain, a testament to nature's enduring power. Sunlight washes over the museum, illuminating relics of the lost dragon empires. Visitors wander through exhibits, drawn to ancient weapons and ornate pottery. Glass cases gleam, filled with intricate jewelry from a forgotten age. Informational placards whisper tales of powerful, vanished civilizations. Faces alight with curiosity, visitors marvel at the Dragon Empire's legacy. The museum echoes with the silent stories of dragons and empires long gone. Across the frozen ocean, wind howls, carrying the cries of young dragons learning to fly. Bundled in furs, a new generation of ice dragon riders trains with practiced ease. The smaller, adaptable dragons soar and dive, guided by their determined riders. Faces flushed with thrill, the riders master the dance between wind and wing. A vast expanse of ice stretches beneath the dragons, a testament to their frozen domain. Sunlight floods the library, illuminating towering bookshelves where knowledge sleeps and dreams await. Children sit absorbed at wooden tables, lost in worlds of dragons and empires. Their eyes widen with wonder, each page a portal to ancient realms and untold stories. The books whisper secrets of the past, igniting imaginations and sparking future quests. A sense of awe fills the air, nurturing the historians and archaeologists of tomorrow. The sun beats down on endless dunes, the air shimmering with heat. Whispers carry tales of the lost Khisar Empire. Waves of sand stretch to the horizon, an ocean of ochre under the vast sky. Ancient winds carve patterns into the dunes, each gust a sigh of forgotten kings. Sun-bleached bones of forgotten creatures lie scattered, silent witnesses to time's passage. The desert breathes, a living entity holding secrets beneath its shifting surface. Echoes of a glorious past linger in the whispering winds, a haunting symphony of sand and time. Elara stares out at the barren landscape, her eyes reflecting a distant haunting echo of forgotten tales. Whispers of lost dragon empires linger in the air, carried on the wind through cracks in the research station. The desolate silence amplifies the weight of untold stories, etched deep within Alara's knowing gaze. A lone figure against an endless horizon, she embodies the last thread connecting the present to a mythical past. The faint breeze carries secrets only she can hear, a symphony of lost grandeur and forgotten power.